morning, everyone. If you would rise and body your spirit as we sing, How Shall We Come Together? How shall we come together? We shall come together singing. When shall we come together? We shall come together now. How shall we hold the suffering? We shall hold the suffering singing. When shall we hold the suffering? We shall hold the suffering now. How shall we light the darkness? We shall light the darkness singing. When shall we light the darkness? We shall light the darkness now. How shall we teach the children? We shall teach the children singing. When shall we teach the children? We shall teach the children now. How shall we rise above it? We shall rise above it singing. When shall we rise above it? We shall rise above it now. How shall we come together? We shall come together singing. When shall we come together? We shall come together now.
Let us come together. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to our Sunday service. Whether you're here with us online or in person, we are glad you're here. We are stronger in community. The mission of our congregation says that we come together to deepen our lives and be a force for healing in this world. And towards this end, we honor the Nisenan, Southern Maidu, and Miwok peoples for their commitment to this land where UUSS exists. They have never left nor ceased to care for this land. I'm the Reverend Lucy Bunch, serving alongside my co-minister, the Reverend Roger Jones, and our ministerial intern, Sophia McKean. Reverend Roger and Sophia are leading today's service on a harvest of gratitude, giving thanks for gifts, great and small. If you're with us online, good morning, glad to see you. You can find a link to the order of service in the chat. Today is one of our circle services when all ages are together for the whole service. Sometimes, of course, at any service, people can feel restless after a while of sitting. So if that's you or someone in your family, you're welcome to sit out on the patio and listen to the service, or move into the welcome hall where you can watch the service on the TV monitor. We will be inviting children to help collect our offering this morning. And there will also be a ritual that we'd love everyone to participate in. Also, there will be times during the service where we will want to create silence together, and we'll let you know when that happens. And of course, again, as in any service, if you can't see or hear well, or you feel distracted, please feel free to move to a different location in the sanctuary. This is one of the ways we embody being a community of all ages. I want to especially welcome anyone who's new to us today and invite you to fill out a newcomer card after the service or online in the chat box. If you fill out a card, we'll be able to send you our monthly message and you'll know everything that's going on. Also, the blue sheet has what's happening on. It should have been in your order of service. There's a link in the chat room for that as well. We take care of you, Zoom people. We love you. Couple of announcements for today. The People of Color Caucus has their monthly meet and greet after the service in room 6. I'm going to be leading an Exploring UU class. It's for newcomers or oldcomers who want to learn more about what faith means to a Unitarian Universalist. That will be noon in the FOS room. This Thursday, we will celebrate Thanksgiving together with a communal feast. If you'd like to join, please register. There's a link in the blue sheet and also on the message that went out on Friday. It'll help us to know how many people to expect because we're providing turkey and gravy and you're providing sized desserts and vegan main dishes. Finally, we are raising funds for our beautiful mosaic memorial wall on the back of the meadow. People have been asking, where's that wall going to be? So we put these giant blue tarps out there, exactly where the wall will be. They represent the size of the wall. 35 feet will be this mosaic memorial wall. We're still shy about $3,500 to meet the 5K match that an anonymous donor gave us. This is in addition to the $23,000 we raised at the auction. So maybe you're one that's been waiting for the right time to contribute to this wall, and you'll be matched dollar for dollar. So please see the people out on the patio who will tell you more about our beautiful project. And as always, after the service, you're welcome to join us on the patio or in the welcome hall for beverages and conversation. And there'll be a gathering of those on Zoom to connect and get to know each other. Thank you for being here.
Morning. Our chalice lighter today is Becca, and she is lighting the chalice in memory of her great-grandmother. I invite you to join with me in our responsive chalice lighting. We light our chalice in gratitude. We light our chalice in gratitude for the simple things. For a warm meal shared with a loved one, the dog running with joy after the stick we threw, and the flash of color in a bird's wing overhead. And we light our chalice in gratitude for the unexpected, for the twisting path which led to the rose garden, the broken heart which led to new love, and the old dream that died so a new one could grow. Together, we nurture our gratitude and kindle its flame. Come, let us worship together.
I'm grateful for all that comes my way, and I am thankful for each and every day, and I am singing, singing praises to the sky, and I am dancing, dancing, let my spirit fly. I am grateful for all that comes my way, and I am thankful for each and every day, and I am drumming, drumming like the fiery sun. I am praising
Next, we light our candle of compassion and resistance. In this ritual, we recognize the times in which we live, times of disruption and anxiety in this country and in the world, when cruelty is on display and so many are in danger. Our values call us to compassion and resistance. As we kindle this flame, let its light inspire us to bear witness to human decency, dignity, freedom, and the power of love.
Good morning. This is about to be one of those times when we're going to create some silence. So it's a good time to turn off your ringers and your cell phones and other things. I want to mention the altar was designed and created by Terrie Taylor, and Terrie will be staffing a table after the service out there so you can sign up for Thanksgiving dinner if you haven't done so yet. We draw closer to one another in this community by exchanging our joys, concerns, prayers, and sorrows. Today we have a number of sorrows and concerns to bring to the altar of life. There are many causes of joy and gratitude among us, and we welcome you to let us know those as well. You can find the link to do this in the Joys and Sorrows section of every Friday's email message. And please, when you tell us, let us know if we can share them with the congregation. In this holiday week, we can give thanks for the return home of loved ones who are on school breaks or taking holidays from work. And we give thanks for our out-of-town visitors here and among us. And to those who will be traveling, we send prayers for safe passage. And let us extend our goodwill and our good wishes that any and all gatherings, reunions, and new connections this week, this holiday, might be authentic, nourishing, and meaningful ones. And now some sorrows to mention. We extend our condolences to Barbara Washington, who was a member of the UUSS choir for several years. Dana Washington, Barbara's son and only child, passed away last Sunday, November 16, of colon cancer at age 64. Dana had worked as a DJ and as a detailer of automobiles. He was known around their neighborhood as a sweet and very friendly person. May he rest in peace. We extend our condolences also to Michael and Courtney O'Neill, and Jack and Charlie and Rebecca on the passing of Mike's grandmother, Florence Ruha, aged 101. Florence married a World War II pilot, and she worked full-time while raising her 3 kids, including Mike's mother. After her husband died in his 50s, she learned how to be a plumber, carpenter, auto mechanic, and handyman. Florence is remembered for having had a significant positive impact on Michael, and for that, we can all be grateful. She died in peace, surrounded by love. Many others among us, of course, are grieving losses and remembering those who have departed in recent days and over this past year. May we exchange words of tenderness with one another. May we practice respect for all our journeys of holding on and letting go. We know also that in lands oppressed by war, countless ordinary people are grieving losses too terrible for words. In the spirit of compassion, let us pray for them all and work for mercy and insist on peace. Among us, many federal workers can feel relief at the chance to return to work and to be compensated for it. And we know that chaos and cruelty continue to poison the common ground. We keep our hearts open and share strength with one another. We speak out for the dignity of people we know and love as family and congregation members, neighbors and friends, and we pray for their safety. May we affirm and remember that fear is outworked by hope, and that greed, ignorance, and hatred are no match for the power of love. Amen. And in a moment, we're going to join together in a practice called a humming meditation. You are invited to hum a tone that is comfortable to you, and we will be doing this all at the same time here in the room, and you're invited to do it at home. And the humming will go on for a minute or more, so feel free to pause to breathe before resuming. And you're invited to change the tone of your humming, especially if you find yourself sensing that you're going to cough. Try lowering the pitch down in your throat. And I will let you know when it's time for the last hum. Before we begin, I invite you to notice your body, where it is resting, where it's making contact. And with your eyes open or closed, notice where your feet are making contact and your hands are resting. And allow yourself to settle. Notice your breathing as you take an inhale breath and feel yourself exhaling each breath. Now you may begin humming. Now is the last hum.
Sanctified, I
Today we welcome, can you hear me? Not exactly, huh? Today. All right, give it to me. There we go. How about, oh, nope. Try, whoa, yeah! That's one way to wake them up when they've fallen asleep.
I think you're both your mics might be on.
Talk. Oh, got it, thank you. Hello. And we begin. Today we welcome several people who have recently joined UUSS by meeting with a minister, signing the membership book, and making a commitment of time, talent, and treasure to the shared ministry of this congregation. Will our new members please come forward, come on up the ramp here and line up in the hallway. Celia is your guest, your guide. And you can see the new member list here. If you're on this list, come on up. Not everybody is here today, but all on this list are welcome to come. We also invite our president. Oh, there's Andy. Good. I'm not paying attention. Okay.
For more than a century, can you hear me? Oh, great. For more than a century and a half in Sacramento, people have gathered as part of this congregation to seek a higher purpose and a deeper life than they could find alone. We are grateful today that these new members have found their way here and have decided to make a commitment to this faith community.
As I announce your name, please come forward, receive the hand of fellowship from your ministers, a book about Unitarian Universalism, a gift to us from our board president, and a flower from Diana, a flower that comes from our property. So let us begin as I introduce folks. This is Danette, and Dee is not with us today. Welcome, Danette.
Thank you. Thank you.
Michelle Stevens and Chris Oshiro. Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, great to have you with us. Linda Meyer. Thomas Whitley. What's your name again? Matthew Espinoza Castro.
Thank you.
Jan Hagg. Uh-oh, Mira, I didn't practice your last name. Shoot. Miroslava? Oh, Vishuk. Vashuk. Mira Vashuk. A very gracious new member. Hi, Alicia Doctor. Welcome. We have Bess and Cameron Caswell and Ray and Rosella. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Nedra and Nadia Moore. Hi. Welcome. The congregation will now recite its words of welcome as printed in the order of service and written on the slide. We welcome you as we were welcomed ourselves in the bounds of love and fellowship. We unite you to cultivate reverence, encourage spiritual growth, and promote our principle. Together we minister to one another and to the needs of the world at large. We celebrate the sacred moments of life's passage. Together, let us honor the holiness at the heart of being.
New members, please turn toward me as I extend a blessing on behalf of the members and congregation, the ministers and congregation members of this congregation, the UU Society of Sacramento. May you find here worthy companions for your spiritual journey. May you find the inspiration to offer your gifts to this church, to the wider community, and to the world. And may you feel held always in the care and support of this congregation. Now, please read your part, the words indicated for you as new members.
We enter this congregation with a sense of hope and possibility. We pledge to support this congregation and participate in its ministries. With you all, we share in the mission. We come together to deepen our lives and be a force really in the world. We seek your support as we join you this evening.
Now let the congregation welcome you.
We invite you as new members to allow yourselves to know and to be known, to minister to and be ministered unto, to love and be loved by us, your fellow members, families, and friends. We recognize that we are now a different congregation. We are enhanced and expanded by your presence. We welcome you to this community with all our hearts.
So may it be. Blessed be, and amen.
It's now time to receive the offering. Children who would like to help are invited to join an usher in the back of the sanctuary at this time. Generosity is a spiritual practice, which is why this congregation has a practice of giving away half of every Sunday's offering to an organization working to make a difference in the world. This month, our community partner is the Sacramento Native American Health Center. The center provides culturally competent, holistic, patient-centered care without tribal or ethnic requirements. And this is an important part of the safety net for the uninsured and underinsured in our region. Thank you for your support to UUSS and the Sacramento Native American Health Center. This morning's offering will now be given and received. As we receive our offertory music, please refrain from applause at the end. Thank you.
As the ushers come forward, please join me in our unison response. May generosity bless our world, and may gratitude nourish our spirit.
This reading comes from Judy Leaf, a Buddhist teacher who is based in Colorado, where she and her husband have been leaders at the Naropa Institute for several decades, and where he has been president. This is about unconventional or complicated gratitude. Judy Leaf writes, "Conventional gratitude is based on distinguishing what we like from what we do not, good fortune from bad fortune, success from failure, opportunities from obstacles. By practicing conventional gratitude, we may begin to better appreciate times of good fortune and opportunity. But what about all the obstacles, unpleasant people, and difficulties in our lives? We should be especially grateful for having to deal with annoying people and difficult situations, because without them, we would have nothing to work for. Without them, how could we practice patience, exertion, mindfulness, loving kindness, or compassion? It is by dealing with such challenges that we grow and develop, so we should be very grateful to have them."
Good morning. My name is Diana, and I would like to talk to you all about an experience in my life I'm very grateful for. And you might be shocked to know that it's an experience that wasn't a happy or enjoyable one. A little over a year ago, I met a girl in an online messaging app called Discord. We were both in a now-defunct organization for queer youth called TQIC. We started talking after she had been quite flirtatious towards me. We had some things in common. We were both trans and lived in the same area. We both liked video games and had similar music tastes. Plus, I thought she was really pretty, so I decided to ask her out. She said yes, woohoo! And thus, our long and wonderful relationship began. It lasted for 2 weeks. The main problem was that things didn't have time to breathe. Things went from 0 to her saying she wanted to be with me forever on the first day we started officially dating. Keep in mind, she said this despite the fact we had not even met in person yet. There was also a lot of other red flags that she had, which I won't go into since we're in a church. But suffice to say, our relationship got way too serious, way too soon. And whenever we kissed, it just didn't feel right, because I barely even knew her. So I broke up with her. While in the moment that relationship was really bad and not good for me, I'm glad it happened because it taught me 2 important things. 1, to not ignore red flags. If the person I'm dating does something that makes me feel uncomfortable and they don't respect the boundaries I've set, then they're not for me. And 2, it taught me to let things breathe, to let my relationships flow naturally and not try to force anything that doesn't feel right. Since then, I've been in 2 more relationships. My second relationship was with someone a lot more healthier, but the problem of things moving too fast, as well as the fact I didn't feel the same way about the other person as they did me, caused us to end it. And my third relationship, which started recently, has been going extremely well. For the first time, I feel like I'm in an actual relationship where I have chemistry with the other person and I feel safe with them. And that is why I am grateful for my first relationship. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. One of the customary expectations of Thanksgiving is that it is a time to reach out and spend time with others, to renew connections with them, to give thanks for them. Yet I know that I am not the only person who finds it much more appealing to reach out and connect with people who are easy to deal with. When an unpleasant encounter with one of my fellow human beings is approaching, I dread it. And after it has taken place, I nurse my hurt and agitation, but not always in healing ways. Yet, as we heard in the reading from the work of Judy Leaf, annoying people and difficult situations in our lives can provide the raw material for our transformation. She doesn't mean transformation into more judgmental, grouchy, and reactive people. She means growing in mindfulness and self-awareness and improving our practice of compassion, patience, persistence, and kindness. Gee, thanks a lot. I would agree that hard situations or people have the potential to be our teachers, not by what they do, but by the attitudes that we bring to a situation and the intentions we set for living in the days to come. To be sure, I often don't feel grateful in the moment of discomfort or conflict. Not often, always. I don't feel grateful in those moments. But if I can find the presence to pause, take a breath, take another breath, and think about how I'd like to respond, that can be an opening to more wisdom for me, sooner or later. It might not happen in the moment. Yet, as I look back, I can reflect on times when people or circumstances that caused me distress eventually have led to self-awareness for me and better ways of dealing with challenges in the future. For example, for decades I have gone back to visit my hometown every year or two. And each time I go, I see some relatives, but not all of them on every trip. It takes energy to be the one who listens without much reciprocation. Some relatives are tougher to listen to than others. The self-absorbed obsessiveness of one, the alcohol and painkiller abuse of another, the cigarette smoking of several, and the political attitudes and animosities of several. All of this is hard. But a great lesson from those visits is the reminder that I cannot expect to change other people. I can't change their eating habits, their lack of exercise, or their addictions. I can't change their attitudes, media preferences, or politics. Given this understanding, I keep my expectations low or realistic. I would rather see a relative and exchange small talk and affection and not stay very long than I would never to see them again. I can appreciate the joy I receive when we're together and we exchange memories about years gone by and stories of our departed ancestors. I appreciate that they love and appreciate me, even though they may not understand who I have become. In any case, if I can maintain realistic expectations, any unpleasant encounter can bring less frustration, less judgment, and less hurt for me. On Thanksgiving Day and on any day when we make a gratitude list or we just name those reasons for giving thanks, of course we can bring to mind the ordinary gifts of everyday life. We can appreciate and name the privileges, good fortune and blessings, which are easy to overlook if we don't pause to notice and recognize them. But as we count our blessings, perhaps we can also make space in our contemplations for those lessons we've learned from experiences that we did not welcome at the time that we went through them. May we hold our times of pain or disappointment gently enough and hold ourselves gently enough to remember that growth is always possible for us. Let us be open to growing in patience, wisdom, understanding, and courage. Let us remain open and curious as the journey of life unfolds before us, and let us be grateful. So may it be. Blessed be, and amen. We're going to take a few moments to invite one another to do this kind of reflection, to reflect on an occasion, event, person, experience, which caused us disappointment, discomfort, frustration, or worse, but which we can now appreciate as we look it over now. Appreciate as the source of a good lesson or a turning point, or even a blessing in disguise. And we will invite you to write this down in the form of a simple poem. If you're on Zoom, you can find the format by clicking on the order of service link. And here in the room, there's an insert in your order of service. And there are extras on the back table, and there are greeters, ushers with pencils, if you need something to write with. And the insert you'll see shows the format of a cinquain poem. So you'll see, I don't have mine with me, but you'll see the format laid out. And you'll even see an example there of one that you might do, or one that somebody might do who had that experience. So it starts with a single word, a noun. Then there are two adjectives, which are descriptive words. And then there are three verbs, action words. And then a 4-word phrase. And then closing with a single word. So here's a cinquain following the invitation above. Job loss, scary, disillusioning, grieving, reaching out, researching. I feel a calling, renewal. So this is the structure, this is the invitation, and you're invited to do this, and you can do more than one if you like. And we will have some music. We invite you to enjoy the music and not to have conversation while it's happening. And then afterwards, we will hear from a few people what you've written. We will invite a few people to speak what you've written. So let us begin. you for reflecting on these questions and writing down some responses. And we invite some of you to come up and read your responses, maybe 10 or 15, and no explanation or background is needed. Just reading what you wrote is just fine. And if we don't hear from everybody, which is impossible, it's great coffee hour conversation. So you can line up, you can come around the side to line up here or line up here.
Breakup, disconnecting, disappointing, moving, changing, reimagining, new community through farm work, reconnected.
Jack, scared alien, destroying, isolating, challenging. Can I talk about perspective?
Thanksgiving, festive rite, socializing, eating, arguing, only once a year, thankfully.
Sister, peacemaker, patient, active doer, busy, now in loving arms, missed.
ADHD, exhausting, isolating, creating, connecting, improving. Love my beautiful brain. Success.
Sister, dying unexpectedly. Shocking, anguish, release, transforming fear and anger into forgiveness.
Bullied, sad, overwhelmed, say no, go away, tell to stop, happy, excited, motivated, respectful.
Conflict, scary, mysterious, fast, surprising, calm, stopped. Common ground is possible. Love, peace.
Gaslighting, wrenching, confusing, fight, explain, resign. I found myself again, strong.
The present, urgent, active, go, go, go. What's there to say? Nothing.
Daybreak, quiet, expansive, rising, growing, dissolving. Moist eyes, soft chest, blueness.
Undervalued, enraging, disorienting, reflecting, boundary setting, releasing. I know my worth. Aligned.
Divorce, scary, life-breaking. Seeking, healing, finding new strength and purpose. Renewal.
Marriage, bad, suffocating, sharing, revealing, ending. No outside validation needed, freedom.
Pie, caloric, excessive, tasting, savoring, saving. It will taste great tomorrow.
Empathy, deep, challenging, growing, seeking, building, something necessary for understanding. Empathy.
Bounty, beautiful, nurturing, healthy. Share, love, enjoy, feast with abundant tastiness, gratitude.
Vertigo, dizzy, unbalanced. Diagnostic, physical therapy. I can't read my last word here. Exercises. Okay, yeah. And then the 4 words, making the journey to balance. And then my word is patience.
Heart attack, frightening, jolting, turning point, awakening, transforming, a blessing in disguise, opportunity.
Retirement. Daunting, indecisive. Researching, conferring, learning. Is this the answer? Contentment.
Service academy, demanding, intimidating, struggling, enduring, traveling. I saw the world, amazing.
Hiking, great exercise. Enjoy the view. Watch where I'm going. Accomplishment.
Buffalo, wild and furry. Hungry, fast, protective, always present, beautiful history. Sadly.
Flowers. Forward, cheerful. Approached, smiled, talked. Came on to me, initiated.
$75. Scary, challenging. Remembering, forgetting, learning, living in the moment, acceptance.
Judas, beautiful, broken, betray, gut, search, heal, on the hero's journey, transformed.
If you didn't come forward and you need because you need a mic brought to you, please raise your hand and Sophia will bring it to you. If you'd like to read what you wrote. Okay, thank you. Well, as you hold these pieces of paper or these reflections in your hands and in your hearts, let us be blessed by making space in our hearts and our minds for those lessons we have learned from experiences we did not welcome at the time that we went through them. May we hold our times of pain or disappointment gently enough and hold ourselves gently enough to remember that growth is always possible for us. Let us be open to growing in patience, wisdom, understanding, and courage. Let us remain open and curious as the journey of life unfolds before us. And let us be grateful. Blessed be.
sing now together with a little bit different feel that we got going on here. We sing now together in joyful thanksgiving, acclaiming creation whose bounty we share. Both sorrow and gladness we find now in our living. We sing a hymn of praise to the life that we bear. We sing of community now in the making, in every four continent, region, and land, in longing for justice and caring for our neighbors. We pledge ourselves in covenant firmly to stand. We sing now together to join in the journey, confirming, committing our passage to be a true affirmation in joy and tribulation. When bound to human care and hope, then we are free.
As we extinguish our flames, please join me in speaking our shared intention. May the power, there you go. May the power of this gathering light our way forward with courage. In the days to come, let us remember that fear is outworked by hope, and that hatred is no match for the power of love.
We invite you to reach out to us as we reach out to you. If you're home, reach out to us, and we are reaching back. May you depart in peace and be led forth in joy. And for all who see God, may God go with you. For all who embrace life, may life return your affection. And for all who seek a right path, may a way be found and the courage to take it step by step, one day at a time. Blessed be. Blessed be.